EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us a dozen miles east of the National Mall at the home of the Commanders here in Landover, Maryland. Here's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one underway. And off we go from just outside our nation's capital. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop. Here's a 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Barkley. And he's going to get the first down up past the 35-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. Play action. Here's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And
that's going to be intercepted. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game. Here's a first carry for their running back. And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
That one is caught by Quez Watkins. They get 14 on that hookup. 1st down, Washington. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
That's a throw that's going to make him cringe on Monday, Mike, in the film room. At this level, quick hitters, those quick, easy passes, those should be borderline automatic. But it was anything but this time around.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Trap ball 80. Check go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
18 rapid. 19 tight.
They'll look to throw. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. What a letdown for the defense. They allow a conversion on 3rd and 16.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Throwing now from the gun. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
Here we go, sack. Viking 18. Tiger. Dragon 60. Check smash. Panther 11.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
And that one just short of the crossbar. Couldn't quite get there. It's no good. So a big mistake there. Roughing call on the field goal try. It gives them an automatic 1st down.
Check, Panther. 70. 60 Bison. 60.
From the red zone now, he'll, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive. Back to throw. Off he goes.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
18 Cardinal. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's taken in. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Commanders will take a 3-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Great.
Here's the former Memphis Tiger, Kenneth Gainwell. And nothing. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Commanders with the early lead. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They run out of the gun with Barkley. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, Philadelphia.
So after that turnover on the opening drive, the last thing you'd want to do here, Mike, is go back on the field and just go 3 and out. So they pick up a 1st down. They're able to extend this possession. It's going to go a long way towards just settling everybody in that offensive.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
They're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Hey, 73. Hey, Silver. Carl Leviani.
3rd and long for Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now Gainwell. And a spirited run there, somehow managing to gain a couple of yards. Second down and 8. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
First and 10. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. Now a stoppage for an injured player, and it's Saquon Barkley who appears to be shaken up. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. A good spot here, second and a yard. They'll run with the Clemson product. This is Will Shipley. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Open man, left side, he's got it. He is in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That touchdown number 1 for him on the year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Cowboy 80. Let's go now. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. Check, go.
His drive will start on the ground. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
Now they'll set up to throw. Going up top. Inside the 20. And he will dive into the end zone. 71 yards. Touchdown, Washington. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. On the return is Rodgers. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. To throw is Hurts. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand. So It's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. On first down, it's Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. He gains nothing. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Off the play fake, Hurts. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Again, Hurts. This will be intercepted by Marshawn Lattimore. Bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Commanders. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick six.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Through the contact, it's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
I think all of us up here in the booth were curious, how is this quarterback going to bounce back following the pick six? And, a lot of guys come back and they're very conservative and they just want to dink and dunk because they're scared to throw another pick. Well, we found out pretty quickly. Not this guy. He's going to continue to attack the ball downfield, and he's looking to make big plays any chance he gets.
And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Hurts. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On second down, Hurts. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. So a pair of first downs moves him out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him down.
And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Here's 1st and 10. Reynolds is the motion man here. Right away, they'll set up to throw. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
63, 63, 63.
On play action, here's Hurts. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's 1 running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch them off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield. I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Here's 2nd and 9. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. A gain there of 11. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another 1st down. Now Hurts. In trouble, and down he goes.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
63, 63, 63.
And in motion is Smith. Third down. Here's Hurts out of the gun. And he's out of bounds in great shape. Down at the 15-yard line. What a letdown for the defense. They allow a conversion on 3rd and 16. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Barkley. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. To throw is Hurts. That's in the end zone and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Azeez Al-Shire. And the Commanders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Alert! Alert! Check smash! Check smash!
They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going backwards here. They're going to take him down, back at the 5.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Unlock Ryan! Unlock Ryan!
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out? That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Commanders about to send this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. Fair catch will be taken here. It is right at the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Hurts now. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. It's probably a touchdown.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
On third down, they'll go with Saquon. He's down inside the 10. A gain of 4. So now, Jake Elliott. An important kick coming up. This to get back to a one-possession game. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within one score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 70, Timberwolves. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Viking.
Now, faking the give. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. The offense trying to extend the lead, but the defense, not only the takeaway, but Greg, the pick six, and they can tie this thing up.
Yeah, and this game has been in the balance the entire way, and now for this defense to come up with this pick six, they've got a decision to make now, finding themselves down by 1 here in the second half.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Go.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
The challenge of playing a running back like this is you feel like you have him under control. You're doing a nice job putting a lid on him, and then all of a sudden, he's got a big spark play like this. That's the challenge. These guys are just so talented. You can only keep them down so long. That was a really nice run.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Reynolds is the motion man here. Back to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. They smelled the screen and took care of it. Blown up in the backfield.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late. And this is third down. This is intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Hey, easy, 63, back. Delta.
On first down, it's Hurts. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on third down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 5 yards. A pass caught by Saquon. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Barkley. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. They'll drop to throw. That is brought in at the 10. That is a gain of 15, and now it's first and goal. Here's Barkley. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. Now, second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage. And that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They'll run with Barkley. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's fourth down. So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This is a potential game winner.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. This is first and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Set up.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They get 12 yards on that pass. Good for a Commander's first down.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
He connects. It's in the hands of Reynolds. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
He'll look deep, left sideline. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Luke McCaffrey, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down.
Here we go, here we go. 70 range,
They'll look to throw again. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
What a game this has been. It hangs in the balance until the very end, yet somehow they get a touchdown here late, Mike, and it looks like they're going to be able to pull this one out in the final seconds of the game.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Commanders have taken a 4-point advantage. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. Here is 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory.